Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. Uh, I'm back. As you can see, I have not given up on that YouTube journey that I've started. The reason I've been away is actually because I have a lot of work to do around university. I also had a job which was taking quite a lot of my time, but now that's done and now I'm focused completely on uni, which will go on for hopefully not much longer. I'm almost graduated, so let's see. Wish me luck. And hopefully soon I can make a video to, announce my graduation. But anyways, the reason we're here, the reason I'm making this video is because I wanna make a little review of the year that our favorite team had. Of course, Real Madrid. 2024, I think it was an amazing year, and I think 2025 will... I don't know if it will be better. It will be difficult to match what we did, but it will certainly there is a lot of hope, at least from my end, of good things happening on the football pitch in 2025. So yeah, without further ado, let's roll the intro and get straight to the video. Okay, so it's not gonna be a very long video because there is not that many things I want to talk about, but I'll cover them now. I guess the first thing I want to say is to actually go over the trophies that we won last year. And even though we have some difficult moments right now, I think we should definitely look back and appreciate what this team did for us to make us so happy and win 5 trophies, making it one of the most successful years in Real Madrid history. Of course, we started the year by winning the Spanish Super Cup, which we beat Barcelona, I believe, in the final. I'm already forgetting, to be completely honest. I'm pretty sure we beat Barca in the final, the Spanish Super Cup. Hold on, let me actually check that. Yeah, I just saw we beat them 4-1 in the final. I just saw that, I just checked that. I don't know why I forgot, but yeah, I guess that's not the biggest trophy, so sometimes you can't forget. And obviously we're not like Barca fans to, remember wins against Barcelona for ages. So yeah, that's normal, I guess. Let's move on to the bigger things that we won. Later on, we obviously won La Liga, which was very nice. This is our second La Liga in the last 3 years. We're starting to get some momentum here. We used to be very bad at this, if you guys remember, probably the older ones. Remember how, for example, Ronaldo only won 2 La Liga titles with us for his 9 years. So we're definitely starting to improve in that and establish some dominance, and hopefully we keep it up. I think this season we have pretty good chances to win it back to back. Obviously after that we won the big one, the Champions League, which was very satisfying, and we had some crazy and great European nights once again. I think the most memorable would definitely be the match against Bayern when Joselu scored 2 goals. I don't think anything will top that. I think this was probably the best memory of last season. I would say even better than beating City on penalties. But that's just me, obviously. People have preferences. Personally, my favorite was that second Joselu goal. The celebrations, how everyone went mad. It's I think definitely my best memory of the year, and obviously winning the final afterwards. But that was kind of expected. We all knew we're going to beat Dortmund. Not because it's Dortmund, it's just because Real Madrid don't lose finals. And of course, we won 2 trophies already this season. And they're not the biggest or most important trophies, but that's if you win them. I think if we lost them, we would make a big deal out of it. We don't really celebrate them because they're small trophies. But imagine if we lost the, let's say, to Atalanta, the Super Cup or the Club World Cup final. If we lost that, I think Carlo would be scorched by the fan base. So it was definitely important to win them, and I'm glad we did, completing the 5 trophy cycle of the year. And who knows? Maybe this season we win 7. Although, let's be real, even if we hit our best form, we're not gonna win the Copa del Rey because we just never win it. Let's see. Maybe we get surprised next year. Who knows? I wanna also shout out a few players from our squad, which made this year so special. Quite a lot of players, actually. I wanna start with Lunin, who had a fantastic season last season. Obviously didn't play in the Champions League final, but I think he was very, very essential for our success and definitely one of our best players. And I'm a bit baffled how Emi Martinez won the best goalkeeper, Golden Glove, stuff like that. I don't know how he won it over Lunin. Doesn't make sense to me. But obviously we already know that those awards are an absolute joke, so I'll not comment too much on that. But yeah, Lunin, shout out. Great season. Hasn't played much this year, but I definitely feel like he has a big future in Real Madrid because Courtois is obviously not going to be eternal. From the defense, I want to say big shout out to Rudiger, our best defender of the year. He was there every time we needed him. He's the guy who, knock on wood, didn't get injured at all, and probably played the most matches alongside with Valverde. So I feel like this guy played every single match, and he was very, very important for our success. He performed on a very high level every time he stepped on the pitch. Well, not every time. He had some off games, of course. But in the big games, he was always there. He was always performing. And he locked up Holland once again. He performed well against Bayern, performed well against Dortmund. He did it all, man. He did it all. And definitely very happy for him. He had a bit more difficult first year with us, but his second year he truly started shining. And I honestly think he's one of the best, if not the best defender in the world right now. And he deservedly got into the, top 11, best 11 by FIFA. So he's there, and yeah, very happy for the guy. We of course have to mention the contribution of players like Carvajal, who was one of the best players in the world last season, and truly seemed to revive his career. Unfortunately, obviously, he got injured in the beginning of this season, and that's very bad news because he might never be the same. Obviously, we all wish him a speedy recovery and to come back, if not stronger, at least as strong as he was before. But he gave so much to this club over the years, so whatever he does from now on is totally fine. And truly thankful to this guy and what he did for this club over the years. Obviously, we had Nacho, who pretty much you can say the same for him. Had an incredible last season, and now he's, I think, playing in Qatar or Saudi. I'm not even too sure, but yeah, shout out Nacho, man. Had some very, very important games towards the end of the season, even though he wasn't very good for the majority, but when we needed him the most, he delivered. Same goes to Mendy, by the way, who may sound a little bit surprising to some of you, because he's not performing well now, definitely. But don't forget, last year this guy was solid, so we have to acknowledge that at least. I still want him to be replaced as soon as possible, because I'm a bit tired of him. But he was definitely solid defensively in the last Champions League edition. So yeah, we have to acknowledge it. And now we get to Toni Kroos. What can I say, man? This guy is one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time in midfield, obviously. And I feel blessed to be able to have been able to watch him play for so long, for so many years, and drop masterclass after masterclass, season after season, consistently, always doing it. And I'm so happy to have watched this guy play, man. Really, really proud. And yeah, the only shame is that he's retired, but we can all wish him a happy retirement from now on. Of course, we have to mention Fede, who had a big part, like he always has, in our success. Personally, I don't know about you guys, Fede is probably my favorite player in the squad right now. Maybe top 3 for sure. I don't know if he's my favorite, but top 3 for sure. Really, really a player that I like to watch him play a lot. And his dedication to the club is crazy. The love for the club is crazy. And I think very soon, 1, 2, 3 years maximum, he'll be our next captain. So yeah, he didn't have that many iconic moments last year, I guess. He's a bit of kind of a scoring streak right now this season, but I'll never forget that equalizer against City in the dying minutes, to be fair, in that first leg to make it 3-3 and pretty much give us hope for the second leg. So yeah, this guy, man, love him. You cannot not love Fede Valverde if you're a Real Madrid fan, obviously. And of course, Jude and Vini. Obviously, there's so many players that I can mention, like Camavinga, Rodrigo, Courtois. So many players that you can mention, but I'm just speaking about the players who I was most impressed by, I guess, in the past year. And I'm capping it off with Jude and Vini because nobody's actually close to them. I wouldn't say not only in our squad, I would say in the whole world. For me, those were the 2 best players in the world over the last season. Maybe even still now. They're absolutely incredible. Vini, the way he evolved his career, the way he was a meme in the beginning, and he became one of the, well, not one of the best player in the world. He literally won FIFA the best a few days ago. It's such a fantastic and inspiring story, and it's just hands down, man. Like, I love this guy. So happy that he plays for my club, and seems like he'll play for a lot more. So very happy for him to finally get his recognition. And Jude Bellingham is the guy who, I guess, surprised me the most. I knew he was a good player, but what's happening to my camera? Okay, so I adjust the camera a little bit. Hopefully you guys see me a bit more normally now. It was a bit too bright, at least to my liking. Anyways, back to talking about Jude Bellingham, how fantastic he is. Basically what I was trying to say, I knew the guy was good. I didn't know he was capable of being this good. For me, the second best player in the world. Actually, for me, it's very tight between Vini and him. And I think Rodri should have been nowhere near these two. This guy will one day probably win a Ballon d'Or. I'm almost sure of it. Almost sure. It's an unbelievable talent. I can't believe he's 21. Guys, I'm 24. This guy is 3 years younger than me, and it's absolutely sensational what he's doing on the pitch. He looks like a 30-year-old player. It's unbelievable. And yeah, I have a feeling that this guy will bless us with a lot of special moments. And I want to say a big word, but I think he might have the most potential in our squad, because when you realize this guy is 21 and he's only gonna get a bit better and better, like he's probably about 5 or 6 years away from his prime, and he has so much longer to go. Yeah, the future is looking very bright for him, and I think if he doesn't get injured and if he stays healthy and if he keeps going the way he is, he'll become a legendary player, not only for us, for football in general. And yeah, I will be surprised if this guy does not become the best English player ever. You heard it here first. And I want to talk about a little bit about this season. I haven't spoken much about it. We started bad, but Barca are giving us chances to come back alive. Currently, we're second in the table, behind Atleti. Barca are behind us, and we have a game less than them, which is very nice. And it feels like Mbappe starting to find form. Jude is on fire. Fede is on fire. We have quite a lot of problems defensively, and our press is not the best. Atleti are very solid, but I do think we have a good chance to be competitive in the next year, in 2025. So I will not talk about tactics in this video. Obviously, there is things that I'm not happy with how we play, and this is not the video, man, and it's already getting too long. I said it's gonna be a short video, and I see already been recording for 23 minutes, so it's probably gonna be a long video and a lot of editing for me. So we'll talk about tactics in another day, but not today. And yeah, I just want to cap off the video with a few things. I want to wish everybody who watches this video, not sure how many people will, but I want to wish you Merry Christmas and obviously Happy New Year. Enjoy the holidays, guys, with your families. Hopefully all of you are doing okay, and hopefully we all have a very nice 2025. And yeah, I will try to be more consistent next year with this. I really want to get into this world. I really want to share my opinion on football, Real Madrid, and maybe even other things. We'll see. So I'll definitely try to show some more consistency next year. Obviously, when I graduate, I should have a little more free time to do that, and I actually enjoy doing this. So yeah, this will be my New Year's resolution. Right now I am a nobody with 1 subscriber, but we'll see. Next year I have a good feeling about this. And yeah, I wish you guys lovely holidays, and I'll see you when I see you. All the best and take care. Bye bye.